Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Pete on Retreat. Today we're going to check out some museums, walk around Luang Prabang a bit, check out the night market, and see what other cool things we could get into. Back. It's now day 5 of my stay in Luang Prabang. I've just entered the Royal Palace grounds, which has the National Museum attached to it. It's also got the house where the Royal Ballet performed 3 times a week. And of course, this is Luang Prabang, so there's this gorgeous temple on the far side. Let's go take a look around. So the Royal Palace that you see behind me is where they keep the National Museum now. Unfortunately, they didn't allow photography inside, so you guys are just going to have to come here and check it out for yourself. It's filled with all kinds of artifacts over the centuries, gifts to the royal family and to the various kings, paintings of the kings and queens, personal belongings to them. There's a library that was donated to them. There's stone tablets and old religious artifacts. Pretty neat place. Let's go check out the temple grounds. And the temple grounds here at the National Cemetery also don't allow photography in, so you guys are going to have to wait out here. Well, I have to say with all respect that the museum is pretty cool and worth checking out. The temple grounds here are incredibly beautiful and intricate inside, but you're not allowed inside. You can only peer in through the door. And it's very crowded with people that want to come and worship Buddha or the temple. With all the amazing temples that there are here in the village and the access that you have to go around and check them out, and some of them even go inside, this one only being a couple decades old falls low on my list of places that you should come check out. But dang, these elephants are really cool. Within the area of Luang Prabang that is marked as a UNESCO Heritage Site, there are over 600 different buildings, dwellings, temples, houses, and such that are marked varying degrees of importance. They each have this little blue card on them, designating a couple numbers. I didn't really look too much into that. What's interesting is the hotel I'm staying at, it kind of has 2 like on site or basically next door. Some of these properties are currently inhabited, and some of them aren't. I came across many of them on my walks around the area the week I was here. For instance, this one behind me, nobody's staying in that one. I've kept my eye on it. I'm staying right next door. It's really cool looking. But then right behind us over here is another one. And there's absolutely a family living in there. See many of them every day. This place is great. So yeah, I was basic again. No, I didn't go to the Hard Rock Cafe this time. I didn't get a burger, I didn't get pizza. But in this incredible place with all these wonderful places to eat, I'm just a creature of habit. So I returned to the same place where I got excellent local food yesterday. This afternoon, I got a stir-fried noodle and pork dish. Oh, it was delicious. I'm not sure what they're using for the sauce, but it's so good. Tomatoes and onions and different greens, stir-fried pork and fat noodles. I got banana ginger shake to go with it. Figured ginger's always good. Makes a good excuse to get a milkshake. Has ginger in it. It's healthy, right? Now I'm headed back to the hotel. I'm going to try to get some video editing done. I've got so much footage right now. Okay, so let's talk about this hotel. On Agoda, it's listed as the Villa Nakam River, but at the location, it looks like it's the Nakam River side. The hotel is sweet. When I arrived, she said, "Oh, you're staying for a long time?" I said, "Yeah, 6 nights." And then she offered me a complimentary upgrade. So while I didn't book a place with a balcony and a river view, that's what I ended up getting. Gotta check out this room. It's incredible. Villa Nakam River, or the Nakam Riverside Hotel, actually occupies 2 different buildings with another hotel kind of in between the two. If you're going to stay here and you're not a morning person, I highly recommend requesting the Riverside building as opposed to the main building where they serve breakfast. It looks like there's maybe like 8 units in the main building and then another 6 in the building that I'm staying in. But if you stay in the main building, you're probably going to wake up every morning to a bunch of vacationers and tourists eating outside of your room. The hotel comes with a complimentary breakfast every day. And we're not talking like your normal hotel complimentary intercontinental breakfast. They give you a full menu and there's a bunch of different items to choose from. I'm going to get something different every day. They also have a bunch of shakes and fancy coffees that they include. Man, I really feel like I scored on this hotel. When I come back to Luang Prabang, I doubt I would look for a different hotel. I'll probably try to stay here again. The location's killer, the setting's fantastic. It feels just peaceful inside and all around the grounds. It's basically next door to a temple, so I get to hear this cool drumming every afternoon. It's really cool because they play the drums at like 5 p.m. every day and 10:30 in the morning. And that's not just the temple by my hotel. I could hear the drums coming from the temple up here on top of this hill playing at the same time. And the rhythms seem to be in sync, so it's almost like an inter-town jam session. Talk about cool. I've just been walking along the edge of the Mekong River, scoping out what kind of sunset we could expect tonight. And I mean, most sunsets are beautiful, but honestly, it doesn't look like it's going to be that fantastic tonight because of the cloud cover. So instead of hanging out watching it, I decided to continue walking. Maybe I'll come across something new. also realized this afternoon that the waterfalls I'm going to see tomorrow aren't the big waterfalls that everybody comes here to see. I've seen pictures of both and they're both beautiful. And the big waterfalls aren't really a tall waterfall, but they're just this gorgeous like turquoise color in a majestic setting. So now I'm debating if I want to go see them on Thursday or not. Thursday being my last day here. Oh man, I'm torn. You know how excited I am about this gelato. Oh my goodness. Annette, Susie, gelato every day. Oh, I got vanilla brownie and mint chocolate chip in the cup with the cone. It's about 20 minutes from sunset, my favorite time of day. I may have not found a good spot to watch the sunset tonight, but I found a good spot to have some dessert. All right, let's go check out this night market now. Here I thought the Jomtien night market was crazy. The Luang Prabang night market is off the chain. And it's way crazier than what I'm wanting to deal with tonight. So I'm headed off to find something else. Walking by earlier today, I discovered that the place I've gone for Lao food a couple times actually does real wood fire pizza and a nice big brick or clay oven. And I don't know, that sounds pretty good. I might be headed there. Oh, pizza hit the spot. It was fantastic. I ordered a country pizza. It had onions and potatoes, and bacon and sausage. I'm a sucker for potato where it doesn't normally go. I love potato in tacos and on burgers and on pizza. In my opinion, potato is an underutilized food, even though it's used so often anyway. I didn't finish the pizza, so I got a little bit left for the morning. I'm gonna take a little walk, head down the street that I haven't been down, try to work off some of this pizza so I don't feel so guilty about it. Take a look for one of the temples that I want to find for Thursday's adventures. Oh, and I think I found it. This temple, I believe, is the oldest one in town, dating back to the 1500s. It's either going to be the first or the second place I go to on Thursday, so I'm happy I know where it is now. You probably can't see it too well in this shot, but that right there is the temple at the top of the hill. That's the other one I'm excited to go check out on Thursday. I know a ton of people go up there for sunset, and I don't think that's my deal, just because I prefer it to be quiet. I might head up there first thing in the morning on Thursday. I don't know. God, it's such a lovely night. I'm just going to drop off my pizza and go for another walk. I'm sure going to miss this place. I think you guys know the drill by now. Like always, I want to thank you all for watching. This is Pete on retreat, and I wish you were here.